Bam, right there. How's it going, guys? Token vaping. So today's juice review is a little different. I just recently started getting into the whole pod style devices using the salt nicks, so the higher nicotine content, just to try them out, check them out, see what all the hype is about them, so to speak. So it's something I myself am still kind of new to, but this is definitely, getting more and more popularity and more push in the vaping community, especially for people who are just starting to transition over. This is definitely something that is more up their alley to help get them into the vaping community, so to speak, without feeling like they have to be charged an arm and a leg or buy like 19 different things, just to try this out to see how it goes. With that, I have been working with one company about their nicotine salt flavors, which is basically what is used for pod style devices. I'll get into all of that here in a second. I was recently able to acquire a few flavors from another company that I have done a review or two for in the past for their regular juice line. They just now branched out into the nicotine salt area as well. If you know the company, then you'll know the quality of their juice to begin with. If you don't know the company, this may be just something new for you to jump on board and check them out as well. However, the company line is called Swagg Sauce. Now, if you recognize the logo, it's because they've been around for a while. They had a different name at the time when I first found out who they were. It was under Swagg, AZ Swagg Sauce. They've changed it recently. AZ just stands for Arizona. That's where they're located. They became or switched over to Swagg Sauce. I would probably say in I would say it became more a Swagg Sauce probably in late 2016. The website was launched as well. It started in 2014, and I think it was just easier just to call it Swagg Sauce instead of saying Swagg Sauce, because it kind of sounds like you're saying ass, and people misunderstand that. That's just my opinion. But this is their logo. They've been around for a while. They're no strangers to this. They're not a Johnny come overnight type thing. They definitely know what they're doing. So this is just another version of the quality that they put out. But we're going to jump into this now. Because this is a nicotine salt, as most of you, if you know anything about the pod style systems, most of them are pre-filled pods. They don't really offer the ability to fill the pods on your own, which is why I'm doing this review. I have a pod style device that does offer that ability to fill the pods, with juices of your choice if you want to go that route as well. So I've already done a review on this device. I'm not going to get too much into this. This is about the juice itself, but I will put the link if you are interested in it. It's called the Hero 1 kit from a company called Vape Hero. This is their pod. It is refillable. It is empty at the moment, but there is the porthole right there. So we're going to jump into checking this out and seeing if the higher nicotine affects the flavor a lot more, things like that. So as you can see, it does come in a standard unicorn style bottle such as this. And then just going to go ahead and put some of this into the pod itself and fill that kind of like you would a tank. So I'm not going to super fill it just because unfortunately these don't take a whole lot, but because the coils are so much smaller, it does take a while to go through a full tank than you would expect. So, but I do have enough in here that I can at least taste the juice. As you can see right there, there's the air hole right in there. So we're going to definitely check this out. Pod just pops in like that. But again, trying not to make it about the device itself. This is about the flavor here. So this is strawberry. And according to their flavor profile, it's supposed to be a sweet and delicious taste of fresh picked strawberries. So I'm going to hit this a couple of times and see what the flavor comes out, especially with the higher nic, and I'll explain all of that here in a second. Okay, so strawberry, it definitely has a strawberry taste. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I am really kind of impressed. The reason why is because I'm going to show you right here. That is no joke. That is exactly what that says. 15 milligrams of nicotine, which converts over to, it's about 5%. If you vape regularly at all, you know that is a high amount. Considering I normally vape on a regular device, I normally vape a three nic. So this is way more than that. And a quick reason as to why is because in pod devices, the coils are minuscule. I mean, they are almost non-existent compared to what you would vape on as a regular device. So in order to make that work, you do need a higher nicotine content. So you need more closer to a more level PG-VG mix, so that the flavor aspect is stronger, so that that throat hit is stronger, so that you feel it, so that you feel like you're getting something out of it instead of feeling like you're vaping air. Also, because of that, the higher nicotine does give you more of a throat hit, so it does make it so that you do get something out of that. Now, I have to say this, disclaimer, whatever you want to call it, warning. Nicotine salts in high nic. Now, nicotine salts you can vape because they do make those in the regular nicotine levels, like a 0, 3, 6, blah, blah, blah. You can vape those regularly, and it doesn't matter in what. Nicotine salts that are high nicotine, and I'm talking, 20, 25 and higher. Do not, please, at least coming from me, do not vape these in anything but a pod style device at all. Do not try dripping this. Do not put this in a sub-ohm tank. Do not put this in anything other than a pod device. It will make you sick because that is way more nicotine. If you're trying to vape that at a full blast, it will make you beyond sick. These are designed for pod systems because of how small and how tiny the coils are, and because the hit on them is nothing compared to what you get out of a normal device. That is standard. You try doing that with a high nic salt, you basically will be vomiting. They are designed specifically and only to be used in pod style devices. I cannot stress that enough. Now, as far as flavor wise, you definitely do taste strawberry. Now, you are going to have a throat hit because of the high nicotine, as I stated, but you do get enough flavor in it that you don't feel like all you're getting is just a harsh hit to your throat. And it's not a super harsh. It is nowhere near as scratchy on the throat as I thought it was going to be. It's definitely smoother than I originally thought, which is a very pleasant surprise. But if you are interested in these, definitely check that out. It's at Swagg Sauce, SWAGG sauce.com. They come in 30 ml bottles because, again, it is going in a pod that's about this big. Most of them are about 2 milliliters or smaller. The coils are non-existent. So you will not be vaping through this as fast as you think you will. Trust me on that one. These are offered in a 30 and a 50 ml nicotine. So depending on how harsh of a throat hit or feel that you want from that, you can definitely change that around. They do have all their warning and ingredient labeling as standard on here as such, and that is their logo with the name of the flavor. It does say Salt Nic, and you will specifically, there is a specific section on their website for salt nicotines for that. Just double check the nicotine content to verify as well. They do have a plethora of flavors, as you can see right here. I was able to acquire a few of them for the purpose of reviews, so I will be doing reviews on these at later dates. But definitely check them out. Like I said, they're based out of Phoenix, Arizona. They were established in 2014 and became AZ Swagg Sauce LLC, or Arizona Swagg Sauce, but the labels now are switched fully over to Swagg Sauce. It is a 70-30 mix ratio, so you definitely do, definitely is toned down a bit more. These might be a little bit closer to, they may be less than a 70-30. I will have to verify that for sure. I apologize that I don't have that information on hand. But to work in a pod style, you do not want a high VG at all. But definitely check them out. They're on Instagram. They're on Facebook. I believe they're attached to Twitter as well. They may have a Twitter account. If not, you can definitely find reviews for them besides mine on YouTube. Email them directly, contact them directly off their website. They also give a phone number as well. Definitely will answer any and all questions that you may have about anything that they provide. They do carry devices, juice lines, things. I mean, pretty much anything you need to do with vaping, they do carry stuff in that. So definitely check them out. As always, guys, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Anything that I can do myself to help further enhance your vaping experience and make it more enjoyable for you, it's the only reason why I do this. So definitely reach out to me if you have any questions, comments, concerns, a particular video that you'd like to see done. I will do everything in my power to make that happen. Until next time, a continued heartfelt thank you and gratitude for all the love and support I've been receiving. Everybody clicking that red subscribe button, it means everything to me. Until next time, always truly love yourself. Please remember that. Vape on, vape strong. Have a good one, guys.